in the game.
Started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Hello everyone and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Quickly complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry, right? Newt Rockne, Eric Parsegian, John Robinson, Pete Carroll. A lot of national championships between these two schools, David.
Lou Holtz, we could keep going on. The uniforms are always strong, always consistent. Fan bases are always so great. This is a game you can set your watch by. You know it'll be great.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. It's Harris. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. so in their own territory. On 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll go to the ground. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Dropping back, it's Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The option look. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
Yeah, the basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other,
Flying down the left side. Attack. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Offense getting set for first down. Smith dropping to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams...
There he goes! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Moving away from pressure. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast. Get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got it! They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. Oh, they're after him! And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Caught behind the line. It's awesome. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Smith dropping to pass. Looking for his man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion. Try
to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time it's complete. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. A shot toward the end zone. He's got it down the left. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
USC 0.
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Baptiste. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires toward the target. Found the spot in the defense. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Smith wants to throw. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Trojans! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking fourth and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by a field goal over Appalachian State. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Grab near the marker. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Carr. Grab near the sticks, it's Baptiste. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Running it to the right. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The Irish have seized control against the Trojans and starting to put their eyes on that jeweled shillelagh.
The Irish doing what they need to do. Every year we look forward to this game. The hype, does it meet the hype? The Irish were ready. USC's got some answering to do, Palmer.
Touchdown Jesus is celebrating somewhere. What a game so far by Notre Dame. They're hitting on all cylinders. They knew how big this game was coming in. They knew they had to be dialed up and ready to go. And they have looked good. And I think the jeweled shillelagh might be making a trip to South Bend.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Finds his man. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch. It's Baptiste. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced.
Notre Dame.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, USC 7.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
USC Trojans will take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
In the end zone.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
USC 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Trojans will take over.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football. You know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You got to give this defensive staff a ton of credit. They had a plan for this guy, right? They've watched him on film. He's been eating defenses alive. They've limited him. That was only his first catch. They changed up their coverages. They've got...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. If there's time to pad the stats. He hurls one deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the jeweled shillelagh. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.